Welcome on today's episode, you guys. And if you're joining this channel for the very first time as well, I see you. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. In today's video, we are going to be talking about this video that this 40-year-old man dropped. I saw so many interesting comments in the comment section of this video, and one of it was, if you bring up this topic every single week, trust me, I am going to be in your comment section. There are some saying you just gain a follower. There are some as well saying, thank God that we are now having this conversation. This is coming from a 40-year-old man sharing his experience as to some of the things that people will always say doesn't matter, but actually does matter. And I feel like it's a very important message and it's a very good conversation to have. So I have put together his clip and other things that people who stick to his video are saying. So without wasting much time, let's just get right into the video.
I'm a fat, old, black ass nigga. Looks matter. They matter. I just turned 40 this past March, and one of my biggest regrets is not realizing just how important looks are and how much your appearance matters in this world. Human beings are naturally superficial. It's a part of our biology. It's ingrained in us. We can't help it. We are biased toward treating people who look good better. It's just the facts of life. The faster you realize this and the faster you accept this, the better off you will be in the long run. There are a lot of aspects about yourself that you can't change, but the ones that you can, change them as quickly as possible while you are still young and you have the energy, the flexibility, the agility, the time, and the resources to really work on yourself and your appearance. I'm working on my stuff right now as we speak. I've had a number of health setbacks over the years, but I can tell you that getting on social media and seeing all the reactions that I have gotten to my appearance, not that it has had a psychological impact on me in a way, because I'm fundamentally aware of the fact that, I'm overweight, but I think for me, it was kind of bittersweet just seeing the reaction, because it's like you just realize that as human beings, we just can't help but to be judgmental and to be superficial. And there's no use in trying to fight that. And if you really want to mitigate the stress of constantly worrying about your appearance, work on it. Because it is a fixable issue for most people, for the vast majority of people. It's fixable. You just got to work on it. You just got to take the time, sit down, do your due diligence, and put in the time and effort to really work on your appearance and how you want others to perceive you. Physically, that is. Now, your personality, it's a whole different story. I'm only talking about looks in this particular context. So that being said, if you're in your 20s, you're in your 30s, while you still have the energy, while you still have the time, because you may not have kids and a wife yet, please work on yourself. And even after you have kids and a wife, still work on yourself. Work on yourself. Keep up with your appearances, because people are going to judge you whether you want them to or not. So it's just facts of life. There's no use in complaining about it. There's no use in trying to, make videos on TikTok, trying to get other people to, rally against, body shaming, or we got to be more blah, blah, blah. No, just stop. There's no point. It is what it is. Looks matter. Looks matter. They matter. I just turned 40 this past March, and one of my biggest regrets is not realizing just how important looks are and how much your appearance matters in this world.
I love how real this man kept it in his video and just called it what it is. Like, people are judgmental, people are superficial, and your looks matter, whether or not you're a man or a woman. Here's a before picture of this guy. Very nice looking guy, right? And he still pretty much looked the same. He just didn't put on weight. If he dropped that weight, he could very much well get back to looking like this picture. This is where delusion and reality have to meet, right? A lot of y'all are stuck in this delusional land where you believe that you can put on weight, you can stop taking care of yourself, your hygiene can fall off, you can go have all of these different kids with all these different people, you can stop making the money or never make the money, and that people are going to see you as a desirable option on the dating scene. That's not how this works. And your feelings don't matter in this situation. The truth is going to be the truth. And the truth is, man or woman, the better of a catch you are physically, mentally, financially, when it comes to kids, less baggage, the better options you're going to have to pick from, because you have more people who are going to want you. I have to continuously remind myself that a lot of y'all take on this alter ego, or you just say anything in comment sections, even when you know it's not true, right? You live your life on a day-to-day basis. You know, just like I know, the stuff you said in my comment section ain't true. A lot of y'all are not the type of men who financially have gotten to a point where you make so much money that even though your looks done fell off, you can compensate it and attract younger, hot girls with the money. A lot of y'all, you're not there financially. You work a minimum wage job, and that's no shade, but you don't make the type of money to get the type of girls that you would want. And you know that, and I know that. It don't matter how bad you cap in my comment section about how you think you've held up over the years and how many girls you can get. You know how many messages you done sent that's sitting on red right now. You know how dry your phone is. And you know that the women that are in your phone are not the women that you actually want. It's just the women that you can attract at the level that you at right now. You know that, and I know that. Don't matter what you say in my comment section, your real life is always going to override those comments. Sitting up and continuously using men who are exceptions to the rule to make up for your shortcomings is not going to get you nowhere. Bringing up men who have aged like wine, bringing up men who in top 1% when it comes to finances, those men aren't you, though. You can keep bringing them up, but it's irrelevant and it's a moot point when you don't fall in the category of those men. So it doesn't matter. The red pill sold y'all a lie. It's a man myth, and they did y'all a huge disservice by making you delusional and believing that you were the men who were aging well, or that you were the men whose finances were so good that you could buy the girls that you wanted. It's not a real thing. If women wanted to pay men to be with them, they could. But it would be looked upon very poorly, right? But y'all men have normalized paying to play when it comes to these young girls. That don't mean the young girls like you. That don't mean you ain't getting played by the young girls. But you paying to play. If women wanted to pay to play, they could do it. And some women do. Look at Cher. Cher paying to play because she know the game. If she want a young dude, she got enough money that she can pay one to tolerate her. There's several women. Madonna done it. There's several women who know that they can pay to play if they want to. So the way y'all have normalized it as men, as a collective, shout out to y'all. But don't sit up and ever lie and think anybody believes the fact that you think that you can get away with life and the wall. It's undefeated, man or woman. If you don't take care of yourself, your finances, your looks, managing how many kids you have with different people, you're going to be a poor option and nobody's going to want you on the dating scene. That is what it is.
One of my biggest regrets is not realizing just how important looks are and how much your appearance matters in this world.
So being on social media the past few years and having quite a bit of my content go viral every now and again, and with people kind of recognizing me every now and again when I go out, I quickly came to realize that, yeah, what I say is important, but people stop and look at my video because of the way that I look. Pretty attracts people. People are just attracted to what they consider pretty. And all my life, I've used my pretty privilege to my gain, of course. Like, I'd be crazy not to. I'm not unaware of my pretty privilege giving me jobs, opportunities, putting me in rooms, even to allow me to even have a social media page. You know, it's because of the way I look. So I've used my looks for my own gain my entire life. And I remember when I was younger, I had a youth pastor who asked my youth group, which is pretty much all young women, he asked us, how can you use the way that you look to serve God? And we had never heard that before. So no one was really able to give a good answer. And I never understood that. And that question always stuck in my mind until literally just recently. It just recently clicked for me that the way that I look is not an accident. God made me look this way so that I could be attractive to people and then point them to him, right? So he's allowed me to have a social media page. He's allowed me to have a podcast. He's allowed me to look this way so that I can be a voice, so that people can be, first, you know, they might be attracted to how I look, but now I'm talking about God, and you're going to hear about God from me. So I've just recently understood like my looks can serve God because it's going to be like a magnet to people. People are going to draw near to me because of how I look, and I'm pointing you towards God. Like it's all a channel. And it's just so crazy that like years later, I really understood what he was trying to tell us. Like, yeah, you're pretty, sis, like you're beautiful, but make sure you're using that for God. So, dress modestly, always just be something to where people look at you and they want to be next to you because looks are very important, but just make sure that you're always pointing them towards God. Like that's your job with your looks. It's crazy.
I'm a fat old black ass nigga. Looks matter. They matter.
Check out that video that my brother made. He did talk about his own experience. It's important for people to hear that, okay? I do want to add that it's important to take care of yourself. You only have one body. This is all we got right now on this earth. Just this one God, but God gave us one body. And we need to take care of it. It's important. Don't get fooled by all these other things going on in the world. Health is wealth, okay? Health is wealth. Love yourself. Prioritize yourself. I have children. I have busy schedule. I have things going on in my life. I still prioritize my health because it's that important to me. Because I want to be around for my children. Because I don't want to be, you know, big and fat, and can't do things that I want to do. Can't go places that I want to go. It inhibits you from living life. And that's just that's the reality of it. And it also just boils down to self-love. You got to love yourself. And when you know better, you do better. And you have to know that health is wealth, and we all deserve to be rich.
Guys think about this man's conversation, and what do you think about what others are saying about that video as well? A majority of people know that it is good to take care of yourself, but sometimes adulthood can throw a lot of us in the wind. Like, it's so funny because it's just 24 hours. When you think about it, what you're supposed to do in a day, a lot of times people pick or put their self or taking care of their self last. And I feel like more of this video is making yourself the priority and actually taking care of yourself, because if they have been lying that looks does not matter, your personality is God is going to do this and that, but looks is something that people see first. They don't see your personality at first, they see you first. And I know we all can agree that there are some people who are going to get a better treatment because they look good. So this man is not lying at all, he's saying the absolute truth. Let me know what you guys think about what he said. Let me hear your thoughts in the comment section. This person said, I am glad this is finally a topic because as a 46-year-old woman, I rarely see attractive men around my age. There was a particular post I came across on TikTok. One woman was talking, a lady was talking about the fact that as a lady, you should try to work out and lift weight and build some muscle before you clock 30, because when you clock 30, it might be difficult. And after that, the next post was literally another lady talking about how those fats are so hard to get rid of once you eat 25. So this is just saying take care of yourself, put yourself, like make yourself the priority, because in all honesty, good health is wealth. Another person said, just try. I promise. People notice once they see you putting any form of effort into your appearance. Another reason why I'm sharing this is because a lot of things are going on right now, and it is so easy for us to forget ourselves. So if you're in that situation and you're seeing this video and you have just given up on taking care of yourself or even looking out for yourself, please just pick up yourself and let this be a reminder that your health is your wealth. So please stand up and take care of yourself. Another person said, conversations like this are needed, especially when you don't have the male figure in your life to show you these things. This person said, I grew up in an era where Sue was bagging the shorties. If you keep up with yourself and have a good aura, bro, you are winning. Another one said, I have done all of this and currently working on the gym and my AirPad. I think dude's only resistance to this is that there are guys who don't do all of this who are still getting women. Who are still getting women with the money, but as you age, it starts to tell on you. As you age, it starts to decrease. Like, this is basically what this man is saying. Is throwback pictures, it literally looks good. Like, literally, it looks good. Another person said, even though I am 6'3" and always had style, gaining muscle, growing my hair, taking care of my skin and health, growing my facial hair, having hobbies changed everything. Hear what you guys think about what these people are saying. I feel like a lot of people are interested in this conversation. It's not every time we have to come back here and drag each other. Every time we should be having hard conversation. This is a very good conversation as well, because I'm sure that somebody who has been letting themselves go is going to see this video and stand up and go take care of himself. Let me hear your take in the comment section, and I will see you guys in the next one.